Hello, friends. Have you ever thought of a bird that is not afraid of the storm, but takes its flight even higher in it? A bird that flies beyond the clouds by looking into the direct sunlight, while all other birds are hidden behind trees somewhere? Who is it? It is the eagle. But today, we have not come to listen to the story of any bird. Today, we will talk about that thought, that mindset, that has taken millions of people to heights in history. The eagle mindset. Has there ever been a time in life when everything seems to be falling apart, when it seems that perhaps nothing can happen now? Now there is no way ahead, when people underestimate and laugh, and you yourself start doubting yourself? If yes, then this story is only for you. The eagle is not an ordinary bird. It is definitely born on the earth, but its thinking is of the sky. It does not get entangled in small things. It rises up, separates itself, and reaches where very few have the courage to reach. But can only a bird do this? No, you can also do it. You also have the same qualities, the same focus, the same clarity. The strength is the same. The only difference is that the eagle knows what it wants, and we sometimes forget our own strength. The most inspiring quality of the eagle is its vision. Its eyes can see miles away. Imagine if your thinking also becomes so clear. Will you not be able to see your goals in advance? Will you not be able to save yourself from distractions? But it is not just about the vision. It is about that silent preparation, that loneliness which the eagle chooses himself. He does not fly in a flock, does not walk in a crowd. He decides his own direction, and this mindset makes him different from others. Imagine when the whole world is saying that you cannot do it, then tell your inner voice that I am an eagle. I am not afraid of storms. Bombs come. The eagle mindset teaches us when to remain silent, when to attack, and when to change ourselves. Yes, there comes a time when the eagle also renews itself by leaving his old wings, his beak, everything. That process is painful and lonely, but after that, he is ready again. It is even more powerful and even more focused. Have you ever asked yourself, can I change? Can I fly again? The most important thing about this mindset is that it teaches us how to lead ourselves and others. The eagle not only survives in his life, he thrives. He flies with faith and not fear. Today we are in a world where everything is fast, noisy, and distracting. But like an eagle, if you keep your eyes on the target, then no matter how much noise there is, you can achieve your goal. The eagle mindset says, stop thinking like a pigeon, stop flying low. You are born to fly high. You have that potential inside you, which is sleeping today. You just have to wake it up. In this book, we will unlock that mindset, understand that power, and prepare for that flight, which will take you to where you belong, sky beyond limits. So come on, now is the time to change your thinking, to elevate your perspective, and to promise yourself that now no one can stop my flight. Chapter 1. Rise above the storm. Rise above the storm. Have you ever wondered what all the other birds do when a storm comes? They get scared and hide in some corner, in the shade of trees, at some safe place. But there is one bird that is not afraid of that storm. Rather, it sees that storm as an opportunity. That is the eagle. When clouds fall, winds become strong, lightning strikes, then the eagle plays a different game. It spreads its wings and takes itself to greater heights with the help of that storm. Because it knows that the storm has not come to stop its flight. It has come to speed up its flight. Now just look at your life. Do storms come only in the sky? No, storms come in our lives too. Failures, heartbreaks, betrayal, criticism, and sometimes losing faith in oneself. At that time, it seems as if everything is over. The way out is not visible. But ask yourself one question. Has this storm come to break you, or has it come to teach you to fly? The eagle never complains. It does not blame. It does not look for an excuse, because it knows that if you want to fly, you will have to face the storms. Our biggest problem is not that the storm comes. Our biggest problem is that we think, why only with me? But the day you change this thinking and say, why not only with me? That day, your flight will begin. The first rule of eagle mindset is facing the storm. Don't escape it, because those who run away from the storm remain stuck to the ground, and those who face the storm touch the sky. Every storm has two faces, one that shows fear and the other that gives flight. Your victory depends on which face you choose to see. The eagle reaches heights because it is not afraid of turbulence. It knows that stability is never found in the air. It has to create it itself, and that too in the midst of chaos. Now think, if a bird like the eagle can have so much courage, then why can't you? You also have the same strength. The only difference is that the eagle believes in itself. As long as you keep holding on to the fear inside you, you cannot reach the heights of your dreams. Sometimes in the midst of fear, it is from this that courage comes, and awakening that courage is the beginning of this mindset. Rise above the storm is not poetry. It is an action, a decision, a promise to oneself that no matter what the conditions, I will not fall, I will fly. And remember, the storm does not just test the brave, it also polishes them, and those who pass through this ordeal become legends. So now the decision is yours, whether to live in hiding or fight the storms and touch the sky. The eagle mindset begins where fear ends and flight begins. Chapter 2. Eagle Vision, the Power of Clarity and Focus. There is a story. There was an old man in a village situated between the mountains who would often ask people a question: if I place a big stone in front of your eyes and a treasure is hidden behind it, will you be able to see it? People think, smile, and say, no, the treasure will not be visible until the stone is moved. The old man says softly, in the same way, as long as confusion, fear, and useless things dominate your thinking, you will never see your real destination. Similarly, the eyes of an eagle are different from other birds. There is a clarity in his vision, a focus. He does not change his path even after seeing his prey miles away. He goes only till where his target is. Now the question is, do we have such focus in our life? In how many directions do we move every day? Sometimes we get hurt by someone's words. Sometimes we lose ourselves in the noise of social media. Sometimes small distractions distract us from our goal. And then we think, I am trying, but why is nothing happening? The truth is that our efforts are scattered, and our vision is blurred. If we also want clarity like the eagle, then first of all it is important to ask ourselves what our eyes are seeing: the destination, or just the dust on the way. An eagle focuses on its prey, and not on other flying insects. It stays away from distractions because it knows that the energy has to be put where the result will be obtained. Have you ever observed yourself carefully? When you are excited, inspired, there is a spark in your eyes. But when you are confused, you are directionless. When we see the same eyes look tired. Why? Because vision is not just seeing. Vision is living with dreams in the eyes. To have the determination to turn them into reality every day. The second rule of the eagle mindset says, see beyond the noise, focus on the goal. The eagle does not care how many birds are chirping in the sky. He sticks to his path. He knows that clarity comes when the mind is silent and the heart is loud. In today's world, the biggest luxury is not a car, a house, or money. The biggest luxury is clarity. If you have this, you can achieve everything. So how did you get this eagle vision? Disconnect yourself from the noise for a while every day. Sit, think, and listen to your inner voice. The voice that says, you can think even bigger than this. The second step is to make your goals crystal clear. Strong dreams give strong results, but a sharp goal cuts every distraction like a laser. And the third is to eliminate the unnecessary, everything that is taking you away from your goal. Be it toxic people, meaningless habits, or your own insecurity, remove them. The eagle does not hunt until it becomes 100% noisy. Its patience, its silence, its focus, everything serves its vision. And if you also want to see clear results in your life, then first you have to clear your vision. Sometimes, to get clarity, it is necessary to question yourself. Am I going in the right direction? Am I pursuing what I really want? Or am I just flowing with the crowd? Because remember, flying without vision is just a distraction, and flying with vision makes history. Now the decision is yours. Do you want to fly in the fog, or see your destination with clear eyes like an eagle? Chapter 2 says this: look where you want to go. Think what you want to achieve, and become what you are born to become. Chapter 3. So, with purpose. Identify the real purpose of your life. Have you ever wondered why the eagle flies so high? Is it just because its wings are big? Or is it because it is faster than other birds? No, it flies high because it knows where it has to go. There is direction in its flight. There is purpose in its flight. Now ask yourself for a moment, does my flight also have that direction? Do I really know why I am living? Or do I just get up in the morning, run around the whole day, and go to sleep tired at night without understanding what is the purpose of all this? This is the difference between a common life and a purposeful life. When an eagle flies, it does not fly in the air just to fly. It flies for a purpose. Its every flap, every turn, every lift is with a mission. And even humans get real peace only when our every morning starts with a reason. But to tell you the truth, in today's world, most people are just surviving, not truly living. Why? Because they do not know their purpose. School, college, job, EMI, weekend, social media, this has become today's circle. And while roaming in that circle, we have lost that voice inside us which used to say, I am something bigger. I will ask a question, but one question is, does that voice still remain somewhere deep inside you? Maybe yes. Because if that voice had died completely, you would not have been listening to this. You would have been sleeping peacefully till now. But no, you are awake. Something is bothering inside. Something is asking, is this my life? Do I not have any real purpose? And that is where the third flight of the eagle mindset, the flight of purpose, begins. The eagle never goes astray. He knows which prey he is looking for, and he goes after that only. His clarity comes from his purpose. And the purpose of a human being is also not just to live. The real purpose of a human being is to know himself, and then to build himself. When you fly with a purpose, the wind does not blow you away, you turn the wind. Think about it. When a person recognizes his why am I doing this? Then a fire burns inside him, which turns every defeat into courage. Purpose is the fuel that keeps your flight going without getting tired and without stopping. Now the question is, what is my purpose? And the answer to this is not outside, but inside you. That thing which that work gives you excitement, while doing which you forget time. That pain which haunts you and which you want to fix. That dream which is growing in your eyes since childhood. That is your purpose. The eagle does not ask for approval for its flight. It flies because flying is its nature. And if any dream, any vision, any voice is knocking inside you again and again, then believe me, it is not just like that. A pup is not a plan. A pup is a calling, which is heard and then lived, and when your flight gets connected to the pup, then even tiredness seems inspiring, and failures too. Learning the eagle mindset teaches us that our flight should not be random. We should know where we are going and why we are going, because flight without a destination is just a distraction. But when purpose is added to the flight, then even the sky starts looking small. So decide from today that I will not fly just for the sake of flying. I will go to that height where my purpose wants to take me. Because when you soar with purpose, you just fly. No, you are making history. Hunt with precision. Hunting with accuracy is the art of discipline and strategy. Often people think that the eagle is powerful because it flies at a height. But the real power is not in its height, but in its strategy. Because many birds can attain height, but only the eagle hunts, and that too with precision, without missing and without using unnecessary force. Now just think, is your life's hard work equally precise, or are you just running without direction, without strategy, without any discipline? When an eagle hunts, it first observes. It hovers in the air for hours. It saves its energy. It detects every movement, and when the right time comes, it destroys everything in one swoop. But that war is perfect. Now think, how many such occasions come in our life when we should have been patient, should have planned? But we took a decision in haste, and everything slipped out of our hands. The fourth fundamental mantra of the eagle mindset is, don't chase everything. Chase what matters, and chase it like fire. The problem is that today we want to do everything. We want to catch every opportunity, every shiny distraction, every trend. But think like an eagle. Does he try to catch every flying insect? No, he only catches the prey that has value. And that is what makes the difference. Selective focus, pure discipline, and sharp execution. You can work 12 to 14 hours a day, but if there is no strategy in that work, it is just a rush, not progress. The eagle teaches us to fly less, but fly right. Do less, but do it impactfully. Wage less war, but wage a successful war. Discipline is his weapon. When other birds are screaming, he is waiting quietly. When everyone is scared, he is flying calculatedly. And when the right time comes, the eagle strikes like lightning. You need the same precision in your life. Get up every morning and ask yourself a question. Am I doing something today that is taking me closer to my goal? Or am I just passing time by getting entangled in routine? Strategy does not mean just making plans. Strategy means knowing the reason for every action, keeping track of every moment, channeling all your energy in the right direction. And discipline means doing things even when you don't feel like doing them because you know that this is what needs to be done. Like an eagle, you too will have to sharpen your instincts. When the rest of the world is celebrating, you may have to plan. When others are partying, you may have to practice because when those people fall, you will be flying because you had made the right preparations. Remember, life is a jungle, and only those who master the timing technique and target of hunting win in it. Think like an eagle, prepare every day. Keep yourself away from every distraction. Evaluate every opportunity, and then, when the time comes, win everything in one go. Because an eagle never makes multiple attempts, it attacks only once. But that war is legendary. Chapter 5. Fly Solo, Flying Solo. The true identity of self-reliance and inner strength. Have you ever seen an eagle flying in a flock? No, right? Because an eagle never flies in a flock, it flies alone. It's silence. Comfort is the sky, its path and loneliness is its strength. But today, we humans are afraid of being alone. We need someone's company all the time, we need approval, we need validation, whether it is from social media, society, or a relationship. But have you ever thought when the biggest growth happens, when the noise stops, when the crowd leaves, and when you hear your real voice for the first time? When the eagle flies alone, no one guides him, no one applauds him, no one says well done, but he still flies because he believes in himself. Inner strength is that which knows how to work, even without applause. And this is the mindset that makes the eagle different from other birds. Today, our biggest weakness is not that we lose, but that we cannot sit with ourselves. We become restless while being alone because we have never understood ourselves. But when the storm comes, the eagle does not hide below. He flies even higher because he knows that there is no fear in loneliness. There is direction. Every person who has done something big in life has lost at some point or the other. I have learned to walk alone. No one was with me. No one was there to understand me. No one was there to cheer me up. But still, he walked because he chose himself, understood himself, and believed in himself. This chapter of Eagle Mindset tells us that independence is not just taking decisions alone. Independence is emotional reliance. When you can say that, I don't need anyone to tell me whether I am good or not. I don't need anyone's validation that I am capable or not. I know what I am, and I know where I am going. Then you are truly free. The eagle doesn't care what other birds think. He takes every flight in his own style, and if the path is stormy, he flies even higher. His strength lies in his loneliness, his silence is his power. And you also have to understand that the crowd can upload you, but the crowd cannot take you higher, because this path, this inner journey, has to be decided alone. When the eagle flies, he is the master of his own direction. He doesn't need any GPS, he doesn't need any follow, and neither does he need any like or comment. His flight is his story, and this is the purest form of strength. Today, if you are feeling lonely, do not think that you are weak. Think that perhaps this is the time when you can connect with yourself, because the person who learns to sit with himself can handle any crowd in the world. The eagle mindset says that the one who learns to fly alone never bows down to anyone. He walks on his own feet, flies with his own wings, and makes his own destiny. So from today, decide that even if the path is lonely, do not be afraid, because perhaps that path will take you to the highest heights. Chapter 6. Rise Again. Getting up after falling, making failures your strength. Have you ever fallen in such a way that you felt that now nothing is left, as if life has snatched everything, as if now getting up again is impossible? If yes, then believe me, you are not alone. Every person who is at the heights of the sky today has fallen face down on the ground at some time or the other, and the eagle is also no exception. Very few people know, but there comes a turn in the life of the eagle where he gets two choices. Either he dies slowly or he regenerates himself by going through a painful transformation. When the eagle is about 40 years old, its beak bends, its claws become weak, and its wings become so heavy that it cannot even fly properly. Now, there is only one way left for him. He goes to the highest peak of the mountain and breaks himself. He hits the rock with his own beak until it breaks. Then he takes out his claws from the broken beak, and when the new claws grow on the new beak, he plucks off his heavy feathers and drops them. The entire process is painful, but from that pain he is reborn. And then he flies again with new wings and new strength. Now think, if a bird can do this, why can't you? Your defeats, your troubles, your failures are not the end of your story. They are just pauses so that you can breathe. Look at yourself and decide whether I will fall apart or will I break down and be built again. It is not a bad thing to lose in life. The bad thing is that after the defeat, we consider ourselves weak. But the eagle mindset teaches us that every fall is the beginning of a coming flight. Falling is not a sin, but staying there is your choice. There are moments in everyone's life when friends leave, relationships break, dreams shatter. But this is where some people stop and some people rise again. Rise again does not mean just trying again. It means drawing strength from your wounds, lighting a fire with your tears, and turning your failure into your biggest victory. The person who moves only when everything is fine cannot go far. But the person who moves even when everything is broken is the one who creates history. If the eagle had chosen to stay with the old beak, he would have died slowly. But he chose pain so that he could live again. If you have also fallen, do not panic, because perhaps this is the time to reinvent yourself, to throw away all the old fears, old pains, old excuses, because when a person breaks and puts himself together again, he becomes stronger than ever. Your comeback can be much bigger than your setback. If you sleep like an eagle, the eagle mindset teaches you that if you have fallen, so what? Get up and tell this world that you are not broken. You are made again. And this time, you have come not to fly, but to change the sky. So friends, now that we have completed this entire flight of the eagle mindset, then definitely ask yourself one question. Do I also think like an eagle, or have I been flying as a part of the crowd till now? Because becoming an eagle is not just a name for reaching heights. It is a thought, a different approach. It is a power that makes you stand apart from the crowd of this world. The eagle does not run away from fear. He faces it. He uses every storm to fly. He prepares in his silence, not in useless noise. And when he fights, the world keeps watching. Now it is your turn. You also adopt that mindset, which transforms your weaknesses into strengths, which can see possibilities even in failure, and which can tell this world that I don't just survive, I thrive. And if this video has given you even a little courage, if it has ignited even a little fire in your thinking, then I will say one thing from my heart. Do subscribe to this channel. Here we don't just do summaries of books. Here we change thinking, create mindset, and connect you with a new view every time. The Story Hub is not just a channel. It's a mission where knowledge doesn't just give information, but brings transformation. So see you in the next video with a new book, a new thought, and a new flight. Thank you.